Food porn.
Ooh, Dawn, are we trying some food?
We are, because it's Friday, and every Friday at 1:30 we do Food Porn Friday, where we try some kind of snack or maybe fast food item that is out and new on the market.
Yummy. What do we got today?
We're really hip today because we have, you want to hold one of these bags? So we're on camera right now. That's why I'm talking about that.
Don't worry, if you missed any of this, you can watch it on YouTube's later.
We're going to try Khloe Kardashian's protein popcorn, which I think is Khloud.
Yeah, it's either that or Khloud.
Which is Khloud. This is 4 ounces, which is a bigger bag than I thought it would be. And you can get it at Target for $5.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
So Khloud protein popcorn. Okay, so it's clearly a thing, right? You can totally, I did go on the website, by the way, just to see like what's the story they're telling us about this stuff. And it's really exactly what you would imagine. Like, Khloe, I want to eat clean. I want to be fabulous. And I want healthy, yummy treats. And so, yeah.
Yeah,
that's what it is. We got 3 flavors,
cloud
right?
Dust. Yeah.
Cloud dust, of course, is just like the flavor dust, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you usually, like if I have some type of a protein powder, it's funny to me because you usually say what kind of, if it's like a meal replacement, you'd be like, are you eating your dust?
Yeah.
So
But
that's why I was excited to see the word dust.
Dust. All right, so we got 3 different flavors.
Yes, we do. You want to start with this most simple one, olive oil and sea salt.
So we have olive oil and sea salt, sweet and salty kettle corn. Actually, that should be last. I think we should do olive oil first, white cheddar next, and then end it with dessert, sweet and salty kettle corn.
All right.
And Found, you're going to be here for our taste panel, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you want to start with olive oil and sea salt?
Yeah.
Now, is there anything on the bag that like sticks out to you?
Nice packaging. I think it's very cute and pretty. I like the idea of using the Khloud actually because it's Khloe.
Although if you don't know that it's Khloe, again, I think you're just going to be like Khloud.
But
Claire.
I think that it is, since they made protein popcorn so big on the packaging, it does set it apart from other popcorn, so good job on that. And maybe they don't want to be associated. Like the Kardashians are smart. Maybe Khloe knows that if her face is on there, people will be less likely to buy it.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Let's dive
try
in.
The olive oil and sea salt.
Okay, I'm smelling it first.
I mean, it doesn't really smell like anything.
No.
It just smells like popcorn.
It smells like popcorn.
Looks like popcorn.
Yeah.
Looks like you're...
Kind of flavorless.
Yeah. It's not much. I don't really get any flavor.
I get a little bit of the dust.
Yeah, but it doesn't taste like anything.
No. Like, it's not salty dust.
It could be saltier.
And the olive oil, you don't really taste that either.
I'm getting in the, like, right here part of my, like, jaw. Just like a, like dusty. Like a dust clump. Like the dust is just coagulating.
I mean, Found, what do you think?
There's nothing here. Like,
It's
there's
not
nothing
impressive.
to say about
Yeah.
it.
No, it's oddly bland.
Yeah.
Okay, well, look, it is plain. Let's step it up.
Excuse me? Are you okay?
Sure, I should have gotten a beverage. All right, should we step it up a little bit?
Well, let's step it up a little because that just tastes like there's flour. That's what it tastes like. Just plain flour dust on it.
Yeah. So what do we got next? White cheddar?
Yeah, white cheddar, which I'm always like, are they ever going to do yellow cheddar? Just like plain cheddar?
Sharp
Everything's
cheddar popcorn.
I don't like, can I tell you? I know, like, scientifically, there's nothing different between yellow cheddar and white cheddar. For some reason, in the artificial flavoring of white cheddar versus regular cheddar, I don't like white cheddar flavor.
Okay.
Whatever the different chemicals are in the artificial white cheddar flavor, I'm usually not a fan, but I'm open-minded.
Okay. Let me just smell this first. I don't really smell anything. White cheddar. Let's see. Okay.
More flavor. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Do we think that the protein part of it is hindering the popcorn? Because usually when things are protein heavy, they kind of have that chalky taste.
Yeah.
Yes. And if I remember my food science, fat, well, they always say fat is flavor.
Oh.
But as a substance, I think it gets in the way of flavor, right? Is it blocking the flavor? It could use some more salt. It feels
Definitely. I want all of the popcorn to have some salt.
It does. I will say you definitely taste the cheese.
And that is the yellow bag.
It's just. Ooh, it's a little dry though.
It's very dry. It's like kind of just if you took Parmesan and sprinkled it over it.
Yeah, but not
But
good
not
Parmesan.
white cheddar.
Not good Parmesan. Okay.
Now.
I don't hate it. I do not hate it. So far, I'm kind of meh on it.
Yeah. I mean, to be clear, I would eat the whole bag of any one of these. None of them are gross.
I would not eat the whole bag of the plain.
Okay. Now we're going to move on to something that I hope has more flavor because I'm looking at a kernel of it and I can see different colored dust on here. This is the sweet and salty kettle corn, which I would argue all kettle corn is sweet and salty, but let's just go ahead and smelling it.
It has a smell.
It does. Is it sugary? Because
don't get your hopes up.
Okay. There are some pieces. It's like some pieces have the candy part and some pieces don't.
Something's happening in my mouth, but I'm still getting this like clumpy. Okay, maybe I like this better.
This is the one I think I like the best.
Yes, I agree.
Guys, I really don't like this one.
You really don't?
What don't you like about it?
It feels like it's facading as popcorn. Like if I want kettle corn popcorn.
Okay, agreed.
Right. This is not it.
There's a lot of dust on this one.
This is all three of them are just real dusty. Made with coconut and olive oils.
I will say, I think this kettle corn one has the most flavor of the three.
But you can definitely tell that there's some type of a protein powder on this. Each serving
If you didn't know, each serving what?
Has 7 grams of protein per serving, 12 grams of carbs. That's pretty good for a cup.
How much is a serving? Is it a cup?
Yeah, a cup.
Okay.
Which
that's my serving is 3.
So I did watch a little video with what's her name?
Chloe. Bethany?
Because Bethany did a review. I wanted to see what she thought.
Oh, God.
She was overall very happy. She liked it.
Okay.
But she did point out that Doritos have less calories in a serving.
Oh, hot take.
If you think about it, ingredient-wise, it's because you're getting this added protein, which is really just whey protein concentrate, which is protein powder. So as a healthy snack, like if you are trying to fool yourself into snacking healthy, like I got to get some extra protein in.
No.
Then,
Sure.
There are worse ways you could do it. What do you think about like you just walking down the aisle and picking up a bag?
Okay, since it's $5, I think it's fine. Like if it was some ridiculous like $8 to $10, I'd be like, hell no, because the bag isn't big enough. The calorie count, it's too many calories for what it is because honestly, I don't just eat a cup of popcorn. I guess if I portioned it, it'd be fine. But
wait, how much did you say was a serving?
A cup.
Here it says a serving is 2.5 cups.
Really? On which one?
The
cheddar?
white cheddar.
Oh, a serving size for the olive oil and sea salt is 3 cups. Now, the kettle corn is 1 cup.
Yeah, because there's more calories. That's why I was going to say, of the 3 that we tried, the Khloud, Khloe Kardashian popcorn, my favorite is the one that has the most calories because presumably it has more sugar. Mm-hmm. But what is the sugar, by the way? Because we're trying to pretend that we're healthy.
The sugars are 5 sugars.
What
5
kind of
added sugars? Well, there's 12 carbs. 1 dietary fiber, 5 sugars, includes 5 added sugars.
What's the sugar, though? Like in the ingredients?
In the ingredients, it's cane sugar.
Okay, so it's just regular sugar.
Yeah.
So that's probably why there's added ingredients, which is why the serving size is how much again for a cup?
150 calories.
That's a lot.
It is.
So that's a sweet treat. But, of sweet treats, I could see myself, I could eat a whole bag of that.
Yeah, me too.
The white cheddar, less so. Definitely not. I mean, I would literally put this in packaging. The olive oil is sea salt.
Yeah.
I would put that in a mail. In a
mail?
Like a package. Like if you needed packing peanuts.
Oh. Well, your product would be dusty. These are real dusty, y'all. I mean, they're not bad. If you are trying to find a somewhat healthy snack and, you're having a problem with eating candy a lot, then get this, I'm just
talking to a really specific
FYI,
person.
They are not paying us for influencer advertising on this one. If you are like pretending that you want to be healthy.
No, I'm just saying if you have an issue with eating a lot of some other thing that's more calories, then sure, get some of this.
If you like it, eat it. Honestly, if you are thinking somehow you are like gaming the system by being extra healthy by eating this popcorn versus what's your favorite popcorn?
Valley Pop.
Yeah.
That's 40 calories a cup. And it's movie theater.
And you love that popcorn, right?
Love it. And the bag is huge and it's like $6.
But like to your point, if you were somebody who's like, oh, I forgot to take my protein powder today.
Yeah.
I'll eat a handful of this. I mean,
I guess so, but my protein powder is like 30 grams of protein.
Yeah.
All right. So
what do you think?
Let's see. Out of like 1 out of 5 for snacks, the blue one, I'm giving that.
Let's do Can we do popcorn?
Oh, popcorn. Okay.
So 0 to 5, 0 being the worst popcorn you've ever put in your mouth, 5 being the best. What would you put? Khloe Kardashian's Khloud protein popcorn.
Individually, the blue one, which is the olive oil and sea salt, I'm giving that a 2.5. The white cheddar a 3 and a 3.5 for the kettle corn.
What was the middle one again?
White cheddar.
What'd you give that?
3.
Okay. For olive oil and sea salt, I'm going to give that a big fat 0. Found, what do you give the sea salt?
0.
Yeah.
Out of all popcorn, like you're throwing up? Anyway, go on.
No, it's not. To me, like 0, there's just not, like, I don't want this.
Okay.
I'm not wasting any calories on this.
Okay.
Found.
Are we including burnt popcorn in this?
You can include whatever you want.
1.5.
Okay.
Dang.
White
That's
cheddar.
generous.
I would give this 2.5.
Okay.
What do you think, Found? Dawn said 3, I think.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
No, like a 1.
Okay,
a 1. I love it. And then we have kettle corn.
Kettle corn, sweet and salty. I'm going to give that a.
You said you could eat the whole bag.
Well, I can eat the whole bag of a lot, girl. 2.75 to a 3.
Okay.
I would say 3. I'm going to give that a 3. I'm being unnecessarily harsh. 3. Found, what do you think?
A 1. I keep going back and trying them to see if I can change my mind, and they're just so disappointing.
There is this weird thing I'm getting right here with my tongue.
Yeah, the protein powder is building up in the back of my mouth, behind where my wisdom teeth were. Okay, well,
that's interesting.
Thank you, Khloe. I mean, honestly,
I'm eating the one I thought I liked.
$5. So if you're gonna, you can try it too and just spend $5.
Or
right?
just
It's not that much.
You're fine.
No, you
go
really
get some
don't
better
want to.
popcorn. It's okay. We love Khloe.
Love you, Khloe.
Want her to be successful.
She will.
I'm sure people will love it.
She turned
Not
this
our
out.
favorite.
Think about the consternation that
We're trying
Miss
to be
Markle went through to put out 3 jars of jam. This girl just whipped out
Miss
this popcorn.
Sparkle.
Miss Markle.
Oh, I thought you were calling Megan Miss Sparkle.
No, but I like that.
All right. That's our Food Porn Friday for today. If you missed any of this, it'll show up on the myTalk YouTube channel. Otherwise, we'll be back